Liberty Fighters Network.
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 Liberty Fighters Network. Liberty Fighters Network.
Good day, liberators and fellow South Africans. I have not rehearsed this video. I'm speaking directly from my mind, my experience, and also from my heart, obviously. And it's important that the content of this video, I will try to keep this restricted, short and sweet. But it's important that you share this with others, so that the purpose of this video to clarify the bar that we have set for ourselves can also be disseminated amongst other organizations. And I think that because we are one of the few organizations still around, which started out, that is when we became popular with the challenges of the COVID-19 narratives. And so when you go back into 2020 and you know that we were the first ones on the bandwagon, we've started out and we're still here. Many others have done the same, and very few, if ever, those or any of those who started out with us is still around today. Multiple others have come around since, and there's many organizations coming out every single day. It's like the political parties. In 2020, there were 500 odd registered political parties in South Africa. Today, there's about 800. So for the past 3 years, 300 have actually were added, and probably 99.99% of them have exactly the same principles, or they say they do, but each one wants to be the master of his own party and to follow his own cause. And I would like to share with you the 10 benchmark points which I believe set or is setting Liberty Fighters Network ahead of all others. And I'm not here to boost my image, but we as South Africans tend to immediately, the moment when there's a hero coming to the front, we immediately start supporting this hero. And that is how people reacted to us as well. The moment when they saw that Liberty Fighters Network, we were not known at that point in time. So we came out and we were the heroes. And then people started following us. We built up a very good support system, and regular supporters and followers. And so what sets us apart from those who started with us to be in the public eye in 2020 and who have since disappeared, and ourselves. And I'm mentioning this because there are people out there who are very much in the faces of people. And because they are on social media all the time and they basically spamming social media platforms of others to advance their own causes, are they sincere? Do they have the elements of being trusted? And I would like to share you the 10 points that sets us apart from all the others. And I've just quickly made a list so that I don't forget. It's still unrehearsed, but I've quickly made the 10 points, dotted it down so that I can just read it and keep to the reason for this video. Firstly, we do not expect anything in return for what we do. We only rely on voluntary donations. That is an important aspect, because the moment when we start charging people, we are the heroes, and we start to charge people for what we do for them, then we lose credibility. Then we are doing it for the money and not for the cause and not for the people. So that is our policy. We do not expect anything in return. We have found that via the good work that we are doing, we are being supported by voluntary donations from people who see that we are really sincere, and they do give us voluntary donations, and that is the way that we survive. Secondly, we've got a verifiable track record. You only have to Google Reyno De Beer or Liberty Fighters Network and you will see all the work that we do. On SAFLI, which is the reporting system for our courts and judgments, you will find that there are many court cases listed with Reyno De Beer and Liberty Fighters Network involved in those cases. So we've got, and also further with previous videos that we've made, we've shared the evidence. We also regularly post on our social media platforms the evidence that we are engaging in all these court cases and challenges that we are doing. So you can verify our track record by simply Googling, not by what I'm saying. What I'm saying needs to be correlated with the actual work that we do and which can be seen in the open space. So we've got a verifiable record. Then, thirdly, I don't pursue wealth. I'm not a capitalist. I've identified myself as a Christian socialist. Jesus was the father of Christian socialism. He was the one who told people that what you've got in abundance, share with others. Be nice and good to others, and you will receive good things back. That is my policy, and specifically, I find the will of God contained in the book of Ezekiel, chapter 18 specifically, as my guiding principle. There you will find exactly what God's will is, besides the Ten Commandments. But that is God's will, as pointed out by Ezekiel, the prophet Ezekiel himself. So that is my guiding principles in life. And then the fourth instance, it's important to tell everyone, and people know this by now, that I do not use alcohol. I'm not a drug addict. I live a clean and humble lifestyle. It's important to know that I don't go and drink and then make crap outside and start typing nonsensical stuff. I'm always 100% to my mind. You will never find me in parties. When I do occasionally socialize with my friends and my family, they know that I get irritated the moment when people get drunk. So then I just remove myself, and that's that. It's important to know that. That is one of my principles, which I believe sets me apart from many others. Then, fifth instance, we've got a policy that whenever you hear any allegations against Liberty Fighters Network or myself, please challenge us to a live stream of your choice and ask those questions directly to me so that the people can hear the answers and see the evidence that you have accumulated against us. Because people need to know that we can be trusted. People need to know that the organization that they are supporting do not have any skeletons. So I want you to please come out and challenge me. It happened, I think, on 2 occasions. On both those occasions, the allegations turned out to be not true. And we've actually become friends with those individuals afterwards, and we've got a good relationship that we've built afterwards. So, and I even go as far that I'm willing, when it's really necessary, like in the instance which I will note in another video hereafter, that I'm even prepared to undergo a polygraph test live, so that people can ask me directly, Reyno, have you ever received bribery money for what you're doing? And I need to be tested for that, if that is the allegation. Yes, it's money, and I would appreciate that the person making the allegations will also finance the polygraph test, but that is something that I am prepared to do. Then, point 6, we cannot be compromised. There's absolutely no way, because of the fact that I'm not pursuing wealth. I'm living a humble lifestyle. It's important to know that we cannot be compromised. If someone puts $100 million on my table to say, please don't do this, or and stop pursuing us, I will immediately tell all of you that this person has put $100 million on my table to do this. You will be the first ones knowing that. I've never been bribed. I honestly don't believe that it's a good thing to be bribed, because then you immediately you sell your life to Satan. That's how I see it. You are then immediately controlled by those who bribe you. They have taken then hold of your life, and they can do whatever they please with what you are doing. So that is not a good thing. Then we are not hypocrites. So whatever we say what we do, and we do what we say. We don't, because it's more comfortable now, choose that direction or that direction. We stick to our guns. We stick to our goals, and it has happened because of a position that we've taken that we have lost supporters. But that's fine. That's good, because of the fact that people know that we call a spade, and we are not hypocrites. In the eighth place, I am, and my team are fearless. People, when I say fearless, we don't fear anything but God. It is so important that what we are doing, we need to pursue in a fearless manner. We don't have to be scared. We don't have to wear a bulletproof jacket and operate in the streets and constantly look around to see whether there's maybe someone who's going to take us out. People, in all the years that I'm doing what I'm doing, and you only know about Liberty Fighters Network for the past 3 years or so, but I am doing what I'm doing for the past probably 29 years. In all my years, I never once were, and especially, I think there was this one occasion where a guy by the name of Louis Liebenberg have pursued me with his arm breakers, and I've opened a criminal case for that. But since then, I've had this policy that I don't fear anyone. I don't care about people intimidating me. I honestly, the moment when anyone tries to intimidate me, I will expose him immediately. I will know where to find him. I will know, and you will also know that this person has intimidated me. I just believe that if you mingle with criminals, criminals pursue one another. So the moment when I have to hide, it's because I need to hide from other criminals, because I'm a criminal myself. That is how I see it. So never once, especially since I've started in 2020 pursuing the government on the COVID-19 narrative, never once was I afraid of doing what I'm doing. I've never had a phone call from someone intimidating me. I've never had that. So people who suddenly come out to say that I'm being pursued and I need to wear a bulletproof vest, and be careful, people, because that is, according to me, dogs eat dogs. So at the end of the day, it's because you are in the wrong partnerships, in the wrong communities, in the wrong socializing communities, that those things are happening to you. So be careful. And then number 9, I am approachable. People can directly communicate with me, can phone me. We've got a landline number to phone. We've got an internet website. So you can communicate, and we are approachable. When you send an email, I do try, and although I'm very busy, I do try and give feedback to you. Or else I'll, in cases like, for instance, the COVID-19 mandatory vaccination policies, because there are so many that we are handling and assisting, I will have a video or mass communication so that we always keep you up to date with what we're doing. So we are approachable. And then the 10th point, and very much important as well, we don't form alliances with any other organization or person. I say that I am a dictator of Liberty Fighters Network in a good sense, because of the fact that my people, my executive of Liberty Fighters Network, they know that I'm the one making the last choices, and they just have to stick with it. In that way, I keep track and keep my eyes on the goal. There are no instances where our organization can be infiltrated and hijacked by others. It's not possible, because our policy and the way that we are doing things are not you cannot infiltrate us. It's a straightforward policy that we've got, that although we have a synergy between us and other organizations, that they know that whenever they need our assistance, we are there to assist them, and also vice versa. But we do not form alliances. We do not belong to an overcoupling organization. Because the moment when there's an overcoupling organization, then you open yourself to be compromised as well, and follow their instructions and not your own. In that sense, I've made previous videos that there is no such thing as unity, unity in strength. I've had a video done before on that subject, and please go and Google that on our YouTube channel. Yes, people, those are the 10 principles, and very importantly, that I'm not trying to be a prophet, but I find my faith in God is not negotiable. I believe that I have found God and Jesus. I believe that what I'm doing is in line with their driving and their will. I believe that it's important to keep yourself humble and know that there is a greater God that you need to follow. Many other people say that they are Christians and they are people of faith, but what they do and the directions they are going do not match with their faith. And also, maybe on a last point, people, as I've said, I'm not a hypocrite. I do lose my temper from time to time. And those who know me and or close with me know that I can be ruthless when it comes to whenever a right is infringed and I'm passionate about it. I do challenge that and I do get angry. And in that sense, sometimes I do have a swear word here and there. I'm not a hypocrite to say that I don't swear at all. But at the end of the day, that when those instances happen, you need to look at it in having all the relevant facts. Why did I lose my temper and why am I angry at that point in time? I totally hate backstabbers. I totally hate people who are bullying others, who are abusing their positions of authority and manipulating other people who are less fortunate than they are. So those occasions, I will definitely lose my temper, and I'm not. I'm totally honest to say that there will be occasions where people who are found to be on the wrong side of Liberty Fighters Network will use that as an excuse that at a meeting I've lost my temper with them. Yes, I have. Please, that is something, and I'm not proud of it that I sometimes swear in public or when I'm angry. But people just need to. I'm human, and those things do happen. I'm totally honest with you about that. But these were the 10 main, and I've added actually 2 others. Why I believe, the points I believe set us apart from all the others. Rate us in terms of our bar that we've set to us, and also other organizations, and see whether we and others are trustworthy. I'm just going to leave you with this now. There will be follow-up videos where the reason for this will be explained much better and will come forward. But thank you very much for your support. Please like this video, share this video, ring the bell on the top, and we do appreciate that if you love our work and you know that that we are what we are and what we say we are, please consider making voluntary donations of your choice. Until the next time, God bless, Godspeed. Until the next time.
Liberty Fighters Network.
Liberty Fighters Network.
Liberty Fighters Network.
Liberty Fighters Network.